What is up, YouTube? Today we're going to be going over a cover 4, cover 3, and cover 2 bomb all in one play. Now stay for this entire video because they're all different setups for each and every single one of them. So Oakland Raiders offense, we're going to be going into strong H wing, and we're going to go into PA power O. Now it's important that you do have a high speed receiver with any beater. I don't care what it is. A low speed receiver is not going to cut it. Now, we could get away with Sammy Watkins with a 91 speed, but obviously the higher speed you have, the better. So somebody with 95 and higher is the person that I'm going to recommend. In this case, Tyreek Hill 99 speed. There's no DB in this game that can keep up with him as far as regs is concerned. So we're going to go ahead and use him. So we're going to start into a cover 3 sky. This is going to go across the board for all cover 3s, no matter what it may be. And really simple setup. What we're going to go ahead and do is, as always, I hate play action amongst everybody else. If you run play action, I don't know what you're doing. So we're going to go ahead and cancel play action. We're going to go ahead and put B on an out route and then smart route him. Now, important note right here. In practice mode, when you smart route it, practice mode simulates it as if it's a whatever down and 10. It could be first and 10, second and 10, third and 10, fourth and 10. It simulates it as whatever down and 10 yards for the first. So it's going to go to smart route the out route to break at the 10-yard mark. In this case, it'd be at the 40-yard line. Next, what we want to go and do is get rid of that corner out. Throne may say, life's too short to check down, but you know what? Life's never too short to check down. We're going to have a check down here just in case they send the crib. And I'm going to go ahead and put my running back in a wheel route. You don't really have to, but for the sake of when we get into chop blocking, it seems like if you have one running back in the backfield, you get chop blocks a little bit more frequently. And so now we're going to set up the chop block. We're going to go and double team this defensive end. And then I know it's this outside linebacker that comes in because a safety is playing in the curl flat. So that's just an automatic way to recognize who the blitzing linebacker is. And so we'll ID him. Some people may say slide protect helps. It doesn't always help. Sometimes you get chop blocked, sometimes you won't. It's kind of random. More often than not, in a game, you will get chop blocked. Now, against cover 3, again, stay for this whole video, you need to motion this guy in. For other coverages, it's going to be different. And we'll talk about that. So now what we're going to go and do with Patrick Mahomes dashing dead eye, we're going to roll out to the right, and we're going to look for X over the top. That time we get a chop block, roll out, bullet pass lead to the outside, and bam, easy dot for a one-play touchdown, even against a zoned out player. A lot of people think zoned out players make a cover 3 unstoppable. Not quite 100%. But it does certainly make it a little bit more difficult to beat it over the top, especially if they're playing in the middle third. Now that's cover 3 of all varieties. The next one we need to talk about is a cover 4 drop show 2. This setup is going to be different than a cover 3 sky. Again, same exact play, same exact formation, playbook and all, and we're going to go ahead and change things up. As always, cancel play action. I'm going to go put my running back on a wheel route, block my fullback, and then from here what we want to do is put A on a delay fade, and that, again, life's never short to check down. And then put B on a smart routed in route. In this situation, you cannot motion in Tyreek Hill. If you motion in Tyreek Hill, this inside quarter will play him and this inside quarter will play him. And so what's going to happen is this dig route, it's going to suck down both inside quarter and outside quarter on the right side of the field and allow that deep post to get open over the top. Now, since this is a contain, we'll go ahead and double team and slide that direction so we can go ahead and roll out against a contain, or at least try to. Now let's go ahead and snap this ball. So right there, that was the best block I've ever seen. Bam, Tyreek Hill pass lead up into the outside dot. Cover 4 drop show 2. That's going to be the same against cover 4 quarters. The one play that you're going to find that this struggles against is a cover 4 palms. Talk about that after the cover 4 quarters. And man defense. Man defense and palms are going to be the most difficult things to beat over the top. Although there are ways to manipulate it. We're not going to worry about that in this video. So let's go cover 4 quarters, set it all up, running back on a wheel, A on a delay fade, B on a dig route coming across the middle of the field. Again, that's a smart routed in route. Remember that smart routed in route in practice mode is simulating it as if it's first and 10. And then we'll go ahead and snap this ball. So right here, we'll roll out. And with that, you can see that time he played it pretty good. But you can still see we almost get the dot. So any kind of quarters or palms are going to play that really, really well. And so it's going to be fairly difficult to beat over the top. oftentimes I've found in cover quarters, you can still beat it over the top fairly easily. And so they're not always going to be able to just smother Tyreek Hill magically for one reason or another. So if you notice it doesn't work that play, just try it a few plays later. This is one of those plays you want to keep in your back pocket, because if you were spamming this play, maybe if they don't know how to adjust and spam away, they're never going to be able to stop it. But if they do adjust, it's going to be one of those plays that you cannot just rely on by itself. So work this in with a little bit of the stretch. I don't know really strong H wing if it's any good. F trail looks half decent, but we're going to be going back into PA power. I'm not going to show palms, because palms, if quarters bagged it this time around, palms is going to bag it even better. Palms, it's kind of random, so sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. But now let's go ahead and get into a Tampa 2. Any kind of cover 2, you have to run it a different way as well. Cancel play action. Put B on a drag, A on a delay fade, and block your fullback. And let's go ahead and snap this ball. This time it's going to take a little bit longer to develop. But you can see right there, bam, we get the glitch. We got Tyreek Hill on a one-play tutty for 6. So 3 different ways, 3 different setups, each different for whatever defense you are facing. Now, let's talk a little bit about defense for this particular play. As you guys have seen, there's no zones that will guard this. In fact, we can go back into this cover 3 real fast and play the sticks. It's still not going to work very well. So strong H wing, PA power O, or PA shot post, whatever you guys want to call it. We'll play the sticks. So you guys heard that little click right there. That's me, YLB, to play the sticks. Set it up the same exact way. Double team ID. You can see bam, smart route B. And we're going to go ahead and roll out. This may stop it, but yeah, you can see right there. Again, if we were to motion that guy in, one play touchdown. Even without motioning him in, Tyreek Hill still beats him over top. If you were to go ahead and, let's just say, deep half this guy and do something like that, if your opponent is half decent at the game, they're going to go ahead and start picking up on that, because they're going to notice that, hey, he's no longer playing that dig route. He's doing something different. And so if they pick that up, again, this is more probably going against a good player that knows what they're doing. They may actually go and change it up and switch it over to this cover 2 beater. So now I'm going to go and block Y. This is how we're going to run it. Double team ID, snap the ball. And we're actually getting chop blocks pretty good right now. Same exact issue occurs. So bam, pass lead, it's inside. Again, if you have an inside third, you want to motion him in, but you're going to get that same glitch as if it were to be a deep half. I want to do that one more time and not screw it up. So again, delay fade. Let's just say you notice that they're starting to deep half. It's pretty obvious, because you'll notice that they're not going to play the in route anymore. But if you do think they're deep halving, and if it's like a last chance situation, most people will deep half their outside thirds. You can go ahead and take advantage of this pretty darn easily with pass lead to the outside. We'll try motioning in this situation and just set it up as if it were cover 3. I don't anticipate that this is going to work, but we'll go ahead and snap this ball, and you can see right there, bam, because he's pressed, he's not backed off. He just gets that leaping animation. But if you do notice they're deep halving, leave it as the cover 2 beater, and you're going to glitz the deep half, and off to the races you go. The only other way, if you notice that they're not trying to beat your cover 2 like this, is sending the dogs. That's really going to be your best bet for stopping this particular play. So really simple setup. You got to be careful about this, because if you do come out 1-4-6, they're going to run the ball against you. If you do something like this, they're going to run the ball against you. So you really can't play defense like this. In fact, you really got to back these people up. Otherwise, you're going to get just begged to bomb over top. The only way that I recommend trying to beat this is just send 7 at them, and maybe even send your user as well. So if they do block 8, there's still going to be somebody coming in clean if you put contains out there and do something like this. It's going to seem a little crazy, but this is probably going to be your best bet in trying to stop a one-play touchdown against whatever kind of zone coverage you may have out on the field. So now let's go ahead and block, delay fade, smart routed, out route, motion Tyreek Hill in. We'll see how well this works. Obviously, somebody should come in clean just because of how Madden is. But let's go ahead and snap this ball. I should not be able to roll out right here. because it contains, you can't double team, but you can see right there, because we just don't have fast people. Bam, we get a 1-play touchdown still. So send the house if you can. QB contain. Never ever do something like this. I don't know why people think this is such good defense against a formation like this, because all I'm gonna do is I'm on audible to stretch alert X look, you get to the outside, and off the races I go. So see, bam, we get the blocks, and you can see off to the races for an easy walk-in touchdown, because you played some really terrible defense. So if you're ever going to be facing this play, best way to do it, just blitz the crib, and then if possible deep half. But if they're going to be using that deep half glitch, it doesn't matter. Still, somebody's going to get wide open. So probably best bet, if the blitz does not get home, you're going to have to manually take away that deep post and give up something underneath. That's just the name of the game. That's how it's going to go. You're really going to be praying that somebody either sheds or just the O-line dumbs out. So that's going to take care of this video of 3 ways to bomb 3 different types of coverages with it. Again, palms and quarters. Quarters sometimes plays it pretty good. Yesterday when I was labbing this for you guys, I found that quarters didn't, and I found that palms didn't. When I was labbing it today, I saw quarters did and palms did. So it goes to show those defenses are a little bit broken, if I'm being completely honest. But anyways, that's gonna take care of this video. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure you hit that subscribe button, and until next time, check out MeisterMadden.com for the ultimate run defense, and then we're going to be updating and doing a lot of changes throughout this week as well. See ya.